This digital signatures video expands on the production of authenticity video to give you a little more detail on the technology of digital signatures. If technical detail isn't your thing, just skip this one. As we mentioned, we digitally sign things, documents, messages, images, etc., using the tools of PKI. Digital signatures from privacy-protected reliable identities are essential to the authenticity infrastructure. Let's go over digital signatures with a little more of the real-life detail in digitally signing files and messages. When you sign a file or message, your computer does indeed encrypt something with your private key, but it's not actually the whole file or message, as in our oversimplified illustration. Before the encryption step takes place, the file or message is put through something called a hashing procedure. Hashing is a one-way process, meaning that it is effectively impossible to reconstruct a file from its hash. That's important. The hash is a very short string of gibberish, typically only 256 bits. If you change a single bit in the file and run it through the hashing procedure again, the result will be a completely different string of 256-bit gibberish. So when you sign a file or message, what actually gets encrypted is the hash rather than the file itself. That encrypted hash is the digital signature. The file and the encrypted hash, that is its signature, are provided to the recipient. The recipient, or more accurately the recipient's computer, then does two things. It decrypts the signature with the signer's public key, and it also puts the original message or file through the same hashing procedure. Thus, the recipient's computer ends up with two copies of the hash, one copy from the decryption of the signature and the other copy from hashing the file or message. If the two copies are identical, the signature is valid. Or, at least the recipient knows that the file has not been altered since the signature was made. But how does the recipient know that it was actually signed by the person who purported to sign it? How does the recipient know that it wasn't signed by an imposter's private key? Tune in to the second part of the production of authenticity to learn the answer. For still more detail about the different hashing procedures and the relative advantages of one over the other, go to pkiuniversity.com. At PKI University, you'll also learn about different symmetric encryption methods, key exchange protocols, and asymmetric cryptography algorithms other than the commonly used RSA algorithm. But let's not confuse those technical subjects with the production of authenticity. Tune in to the second part of the production of authenticity.